Do subscribe to Ekeeda channel and press bell icon to get updates about latest engineering, HSC and IIT JEE main and advanced videos.
Hello students, we were studying topic biopiracy. Now we have studied about piracy a lot. We have heard about piracy a lot, like pirated CDs, pirated DVDs, books. In market, if we don't, we'll get to see a lot of pirated stuffs. Now piracy in normal terms means copying something or taking something from somebody without their proper permission or authorization, without giving them a proper notice or anything, without paying them. In simple language, pirated CDs, pirated DVDs are a simple example of piracy in day-to-day life. Now piracy happens also in biology, or you can say in the field of biotechnology, that is called biopiracy. Biopiracy in normal terms would means using biological resources of a particular nation, country or an individual without taking proper permission from that nation, person or an individual. Biopiracy has always been seen by the developed countries. All the developed countries, for example US, Canada, has been seen doing biopiracy of biological entities from the underdeveloped nations like Africa. All the underdeveloped nations like Africa are rich in natural resources, whereas the developed countries are trying to enforce laws, rules and regulations on this slowly developing countries and biopirate them. The most classic example or the simplest example of biopiracy in India would be turmeric, neem and rice. As we all know that turmeric and neem both are an origin of India. Both have grown on Indian land. Initially, before independence, what was observed when Britishers came to India, what they did, a company called as East India Company. Yes, you heard me right, East India Company, the company or the government that ruled us. What they did, they actually patented or biopatented turmeric, neem and haldi. Now I'm seeing another term, biopatent. Patenting means giving an authorization or getting it on your own name. They biopatented turmeric, neem and haldi on their own name, though it belonged to India. And then in international market, they started selling all this thing under a brand name without taking proper or prior permission from India. Later on, many people came and opposed this. They knew that turmeric, neem as well as rice belonged to India. For example, rice was sold in international market as Taxmati. Though it belonged, the Basmati rice of India was sold in the international market in the name of Taxmati. It was all opposed by various NGOs, government organizations and so forth, but still US had a big hold on the US patent, or they actually patented it very strongly. This was piracy way back at the time of independence. Vandana Shivam, the lady who was behind an NGO who was fighting against the US patent laws. She filed a case in US against the neem, turmeric as well as Taxmati patent. She filed a case stating that all this neem, turmeric as well as basmati, they belong to Indian origin and US or the US government did not have any right to biopatent them. The case went for a long number of years and finally the NGO won a case. India got back its patent. Today, turmeric, neem as well as basmati is sold in India. Also, India exports all these three products and all these three products are patented by Indian government. This is how biopiracy works. Every developing country tries to enforce their laws on underdeveloped countries, whether it is Africa, Canada, etc. So it has been observed that all the developing countries have been putting up certain laws, as well as WHO, World Health Organization and all the national institutes have laid down strict laws to avoid biopiracy. Now let us see the definition of biopiracy. The definition of biopiracy is it is using biological resources or other resources of a person, state, or a government without proper authorization from the concerned authority or person. Examples of biopiracy are turmeric, neem and basmati, which was integral part of Indian medicine system, but it was patented by US government. Now with the efforts from Vandana Shiva, the leader of neem campaign, India, we got back these patents and thus the patents were resolved. India got back all those patents back. Thank you.